Hello everyone, this is Carol Nicholson from Imagine Spirit Intuitive Arts. Today I'm going to show everyone how to set up your own special table for doing psychic readings. This was originally going to be just for my clairvoyance class advanced level, which will be graduating in August. But I thought it would be something that a lot of people would be interested in learning how to do. I have been a professional psychic medium for almost 30 years now. I have read in numerous bookstores, done psychic fairs around the country, and have had a very successful psychic practice. Now I am teaching mediumship and psychic clairvoyance development, either by home study or courses by phone. So let's begin with how to set up your table. It's very important for you to have a sacred space to do readings, especially if you are new to being a psychic reader or a psychic counselor, spiritual advisor, whatever you are wanting to call yourself. But if you make your sacred space, then the energy that builds in the space will really assist you in giving more clear and accurate readings, because it's a place that you feel very, very comfortable. So here I have my little table. It's not set up yet. But the first thing you're going to want to do is to get a pretty cloth to cover it. Now this cloth is one that is one of my favorites. It has a little fringe on it, and I just put it on the table. And then on top of it, because it is very, very flimsy, and I don't know if you can see because I'm not moving the camera, when you put your cards on light fabric like this, they're going to bunch up the fabric, and then you're going to find that your reading starts getting confusing and you're becoming distracted trying to straighten out your cloth. So how I overcome this with a light cloth is I just have a placemat that I put on top of it, and then I can place my cards on top of that. Then of course you can get any kind of satin or velveteen or even velvet material that you can sew little sparkles on, a nice little fringe, one that you don't need to have a special placemat, and that will fit over your table just fine. Now my table here is about 2.5 feet in diameter. It's perfect. If you get those really small tables that you buy at like Walmart or Target, they're press board and they have 3 legs, those are fine, but you're going to find that if you have a client across from you, there's not much room for you to put out your reading and to have other things on your table as well. For example, your sign that advertises what you do. So I like to have a larger table, whether it be mobile, one I can fold up and take with me, or one like the one I have here, which I have by the window. I really like the light coming in. All right, on your table, of course, one of the first things you're going to want to have is a candle. Now, in a lot of bookstores and a lot of places around the country, of course, you cannot use a candle like this, and it's because of fire regulations. But how you can get around that is you can go to Michael's or somewhere like that, and they actually have battery candles that almost look just like real candles. You put a little battery in there and it lights up. But you're going to want some sort of a white candle at the very least to bring purity, a cleansing atmosphere, attract really positive influences into your reading, for example, the angelic realm. So I always have, this is a 7-day white candle. All right, I also have many crystals on my table. This is a generator crystal. It's clear quartz, and it's used mostly in healing purposes, like for Reiki, for people doing chakra balancing. I very seldom have this on my table when I'm doing intuitive psychic readings, for example, but I thought I would just show it to you. But what I would have on my table is, if I can find my clear quartz, which I think it's over here, and I'll find it in a moment. But with your card deck, and this is the Gilded Tarot deck, one of the decks that I use, you're going to want to keep some sort of a crystal on top of it at all times. Of course, when your cards are not being used, you're going to want to put them away in some kind of bag, container. Satin is very good. Dark colors are very good. Cotton is okay, but you're going to want to keep them quite protected, and you're not going to want children or just passerby friends to pick them up and mess with them. Your cards are infused with your own special energy, so you're going to want to keep them sacred to you. So I do have a wooden box that I put everything in. When company is coming over, I don't want my things out. I am living in the deep south right now for a short time, so if certain people come over, I just put all my psychic things away and put on another hat. But that's unfortunately the way it is in the Bible Belt. I originally come from Northern California by way of Scottsdale, Arizona. So as I said, I'm here for a short time. Now, other things you can put on your table, there are different kinds of crystals. Here's the little clear quartz that I was telling you about. Can go very nicely on your card deck sitting on your table. This is an angel aura. This is for bringing in the angels and to enhance angel communication, angel channeling. This is your amethyst, the very famous amethyst. This is for third eye or sixth chakra enhancement. And I have this on the table with the point facing me, because what's going to happen is the energies are going to come in this way and be directed right at my energy field. The same goes for my rose quartz here. This is for the heart chakra. This is to help bring in love, unconditional love, cleansing for the heart and emotions. And again, you take the tip point and you point it right at your own self, right at your own body. Does it have to be right at your heart? No, you just want to have it so that it is pointing in your general direction. Another thing I put on my table, of course, is a little feng shui, a few little feng shui coins attached together with a red cord. That's to help bring in an abundance. So I always use that to keep the flow of energy going. I also have on my table Jasper, and this is to help keep my energy field up, because if some of you have experienced doing readings already, especially one right after the other, you find that your energy field gets depleted very fast. And so having some good energy or red jasper to help ground and keep your vitality up is an excellent thing to do. You might be asking yourself, where can I purchase crystals? They can be found at any metaphysical bookstore. If you don't have one close by you, they can be purchased online. There are many crystal shows that are held around the country. There is a big one in Tucson, Arizona in January, but a lot of you may not be near that area. Oftentimes, when you order online, though, you're going to want to cleanse your crystals when you get them, and you can do that by immersing them in sea salt water. And sea salt is different from the store shelf salt that you get at the grocery store. It says sea salt, so you can get it at health food stores, and some grocery stores do have sea salt. Just fill up a glass of water and put in some sea salt and immerse your crystal, and I keep it in a couple hours, and then they're really cleansed of any negativity or any other person's energy that might have handled them before you got them. You can also put them out under the full moon. The moon is, of course, our feminine lunar energies, and then I also put them out in the bright sun for our solar male energy. Okay, so you keep a balanced energy. Now, the angel auras are considered feminine. Crystals do have male-female attributes to them. So any good book on crystals will help you with that. Now, I've got my little broken smoky quartz. I couldn't lay my hands on my other one, but this helps absorb any negativity in the area, especially if you're in a mall doing a psychic fair, or in a bookstore where a lot of people come in and their energy isn't the greatest. This helps keep you protected and absorbs all that energy. A brown candle will do that too, and you can purchase brown candles in the 7-day candle variety. I also have on my table a pendulum. I don't use a pendulum that much compared to other psychics because I fully realize the power of the subconscious mind. and that I know that I can actually influence the way that my pendulum moves. But very often I do use a pendulum for yes/no answers. When I'm looking for a very quick answer, you just put it down here to clear it, and then whichever way, if this is the direction you have it programmed for yes, then of course you get a yes. If it starts swinging this way, you get a no. So they're very excellent for a quick yes/no answer. Now I also have on my table my little Buddha. You can put any religious or special spiritual icon on your table. I use this little Buddha because it belonged to my mother who has passed, and it has a lot of sentimental value. I feel her energy near me when I have my little Buddha on the table. I feel very safe and protected. But you can have someone like Kuan Yin, you can have a picture of Jesus, you can have a picture of Archangel Michael, Saint Germain. There are many, Mother Mary, your favorite angel. There are many pictures you can put on your table, and they help the energy once again. You're going to want to keep your energy and your sacred table, as I like to call it, keep it from becoming compromised, because again, if you're out in public, many people pass by and they'll even pick up your things. And that's when you say, can you just thank you, put that down. Somebody almost walked off with my little mini crystal ball one time right in front of me. So you have to watch people. But I don't do readings out in public anymore. As I said, I have a large database of clients, and I'm really, really busy with the mediumship home study course and the clairvoyance home study course, which is going to become available August of 2013. So we're getting that back from the proofers fairly quickly. Again, I mentioned that you should put your cards, when you're not using them, in some kind of cover. Here are some other covers that I use. This isn't really great for protection, but it keeps my cards separated when I want to keep them separated. Here's another one. It's a little purse I found in Northern California in the dollar store. Isn't that great? So I turned it into a card bag. You don't have to spend a ton of money. You can even make your own, and it's a lot of fun to do. And I would highly recommend that you make your little card bag by, just sewing a couple rectangles together and stringing through some ribbon. It's very easy. Okay, this is my spirit stone. This is for bringing in spirits. Because I am a medium also, I use this to help me enhance the energy right around me for bringing in spirits. If someone, the sitter, we call them the sitter if it's for a mediumship session, is wanting to speak to a deceased loved one or friend, this is one stone that I keep very close to me for that, and I really keep it cleansed and keep it free of any negativity. All right, what have we missed? I think that is just about it. If you have the opportunity, let's see if I can I can't quite reach it to turn it on. Get a little water fountain by you. It's really best to have your water fountain placed on the left for feng shui reasons. That's the element of water, and that really keeps the flow in your area fresh, clean, and active, which is what you want. So again, if you're wanting to start doing psychic readings and you're wondering how to begin, then the first thing you're going to want to do is set up your special place, the place where you do readings, especially if you do them from home, on the phone, or even have your computer set up close by. This will be an excellent tool for you to use. Next, in our following video, I'm going to be doing a piece on the different cards, tarot cards versus oracle cards. What are the differences? What are the best ones to use? And then I'm also going to be doing an easy 3-card spread, past, present, and future, so you can get an idea about how to begin a reading. Thank you, and again, this is Carol Nicholson from Imagine Spirit.